Cloze Test as an exercise is a exercise that tests your summarizing skills, theme detection, and as a whole, fill in the blanks. So it is a combination of these 3 or 4 skills of fill in the blanks, reading comprehension, theme detection, summarizing, everything. So let's actually first read the passage and then try and solve it also. Great. Let's start by reading the passage. First, actually, let's read the directions. In the following passage, some of the words have been left out, each of which is indicated by a number. Find the suitable word from the other options given against each number and fill up the blanks with appropriate words to make the paragraph meaningfully complete. Okay, now let's actually read the passage. For 5 decades, India has been mainly dependent on Russia for its military preparedness. But the question is how long India can keep on depending on Russia, taking in the changing global geopolitical scenario. India is today seeking a more reliable global ally for its military and technological needs as the warmth of decades-old India-Russia defense seems to be evaporating. There are multiple reasons for India's reluctance further military deals with Russia. Recently, Russia has involved itself a series of tensions with its neighbor Ukraine. Its claim the Black Sea Peninsula Crimea was highly condemned by many countries the globe. It faced different sanctions from the West and seemingly got isolated with EU and US. Ruble is declining continuously. Ruble, boys and girls, being the currency of Russia, the currency of Russia is called ruble. Investors prefer alternate markets rather than Russia. Amid all the growing military needs, US is believed to be source of cutting-edge technology today. Western countries are willing to provide us what Russia fails most of the time: high precision and sophisticated weaponry at reasonable prices. Now, I'll give you about a minute. Take about a minute and a half, and solve the first 5. Then I'll go on to the next slide, which has the options for the later 5. So solve the first 5, and then let's go on to solve the next 5. Amid means amongst. So let's solve the first 5. I'll give you about a minute, and then we can go on to the later 5. And most of you have got it absolutely correct, boys and girls, because indeed the correct answer is B, A, C, C. Really, really simple, I would say. Extremely, extremely simple this part was. Boys and girls, can I move on to the second slide if all of you have got it? Great. Again, take a minute, boys and girls, and solve these 5 also. Okay, I can see some answers that have started to come. Again, a lot of people who are giving answers, the answer is pretty much same. A, C, B, E, E is what I see. Okay, let's actually start discussing the answer. The answer is A, C, B, E, E. The answer is A, C, B, E, E. A lot of you have, for the 7th one, have given B as the answer as on, but always remember, you always involve yourself in something. So Russia has involved itself in a series of tensions and not on a series of tensions. You always involve yourself in something and not into. With this I think I should also explain the difference to you between in and into. Both prepositions, both used to come inside. So A, let me tell you, you always involve yourself in something. In versus into is what we are discussing. Into is used when there is a physical movement that is involved. Into is used whenever there is a physical movement. Let me give you an example. He jumped into the river. Now, why did we use into here? We used into here because there was a physical movement that was happening, because the person was first outside the river and then he jumped into the river. He stepped into the room. Why? Again, a physical movement that is happening. The person is outside the room and then he came in the room. Therefore, into. On the contrary, you always say, I was looking for the book in the cupboard. You always never say I was looking for the book into the cupboard. Why? Because there is no physical movement involved. You just were looking for something inside something. In that case, we use in when there is no physical movement involved. I hope the difference between in and into is clear. Now coming to the ninth one. Its claim over the Black Sea Peninsula, Crimea, was highly condemned by many countries, we have said, across the globe. Now, the globe consists of many countries. Now, many countries are there across the globe, referring to all the countries all over the world. Countries all over the world, therefore, we would use across. I hope your doubt is clear.